there, viewers, and welcome back to the Self-Made Auto Channel. So we're on location again. You guys like your occasional video outside the shop, and you certainly like your nuts and bolts videos. So today I gotta work on my four-wheeler. This is my four-wheeler. It's a 99 Grand Cherokee. It's one I've got. It's not even on the road. We use it for, beating up through the woods here and stuff like that. And some people may question that as to why that I have this instead of like a side-by-side or something. But frankly, I stole the thing. Well, not figuratively, literally, figuratively, I guess it would be. I bought it really cheap, like next to nothing. Keith down in Staten Island, went down and seen him and picked this thing up. So I bought it. It's like, I don't even want to tell you because it was so cheap. And those side-by-sides are like 10 grand, and then a good used four-wheeler is, 3 or 4 grand. So I'm nowhere as near that invested in this. However, the brake calipers on it are junk. Locked up to the point like it won't even go in two-wheel drive. It'll just spin the back tires. So because they've been sitting a while, so I had put some pads on. I just threw like the cheapest, advanced silver pads on it I could, and squeeze the calipers back. Kind of hoped that maybe when I used it, it might work, but it doesn't. It doesn't even like moving in 4 low. I mean, they're locked up. So I got some calipers. Bring you guys along. I don't have a whole lot to work with at home. Matter of fact, this is my jack. So I forgot to bring home a jack, so we're gonna see if this thing works. I'm not gonna be crawling around underneath it, so I'm not really worried about a jack stand before somebody freaks out on me about that. I just hope this will pick it up high enough to get the tire off. It's not too big a deal putting a caliper on them. Now I don't feel like such a poser wearing my Jeep hat, now that I own one. Oh, come on, little guy. She's just pushing down in the dirt here. Oh, stay together on me. Oh, baby. That does not look safe at all. Safety third, though. Alright. Typical chrome cap falling off, but I do have one of them special sockets. I grabbed this from home, or from work. It's 18.5 millimeter for when they're missing the chrome. And 19.5 on the other side. So when the chrome stuff's all swollen up, it actually fits on. I don't even know who makes this. I've had this in quite a while. I've got them for the 22s also. She almost let us down. I had to put one new rotor on it. Oh boy. Yeah, you can't even turn it. Not even a little. So I just got my little crescent toolkit here because I didn't know what size the brake line nut and stuff was there on that banjo. So I'm just going to crack that loose because I don't want it dripping all over the whole time we're doing this. So I'll just crack it loose. That way when we take the caliper off, you're not sitting there trying to fight it. And then I didn't know if I had any Allen sockets in this kit. So I grabbed some. I think it was 7 millimeter. It was. Good memory. Where's my hose? Where's my hose at? There she is. Whoa, crap. Hold on, fellas. There you go. Let's get the caliper bolts loose. Pull them 2 caliper bolts out. Set them in the weeds. And then get our clip off here. Oops. I don't want to ruin the pad. Surprised that slid off that easy. You can tell she got toasty. We even need that in this situation. Of course we do. I'm going to put that back on. Come on now. Oh, we got 18. Do I got an 18? Give me an 18. Is this 18? Oh, heck yeah. Chrome, too. Special made for impacts. There's one. Just got to take the caliper bracket off now. There's two. Bingo. And we don't want our rotor falling off. So stick an old axle nut on there and that'll hold it for us. We ain't fighting with that. I'll just go get the new caliper with slipper on. Got some Dollar Tree calipers here. Hopefully they'll work. I'm gonna have to take it apart. We'll just throw a little lube in here now that it matters. This thing we'll never see over 10 miles an hour probably the rest of its life. But hey, we'll do her nice, right? Throw a little lube on the bracket. Well, these are phenolic pistons, so they don't have a tendency to rust up, but you know, good practice. With them, we should be able to slip our pad right down in there. So I'm thinking, boom, just like that. Move up the face of the caliper here on the ears. Probably should have made sure I grabbed the right side, huh? That'd be embarrassing. Have to edit that all out. Do we have the right one? Oh, we do. Okay. Whoo! Alright, look at that. Oh man, my shim fell off again. Come on, get on there, little fella. I think this is the first set of silver pads I've ever installed. I'll stick a bracket right back up on there. Get our caliper bolts in. Now, if you're ever doing brakes like this for real, like on, you know, something that can't fall apart, whoa! Always double check the bolts that they put into the caliper. You know, don't ever account that, you know, when they rebuilt these, that those bolts are tight. A little bit of word of advice for you. So now we'll get that on there. We'll torque it. Torque setting is a 3 on this one, and 2 ugga-duggas. There's 2 ugga-duggas. We'll give that bottom one 3 just to be safe. It did come with a new banjo bolt. I wonder why they call them banjo bolts. Never heard one make any noise. Alright. I'm just going to drip a little brake fluid now. I don't have nobody's home right now to help me bleed these, so we'll have to do the best we can. Let's see. One washer stuck on there. Not no more, baby. So we'll use our new banjo bolt. A couple new washes. Shoot, it's got the little plug in there. Son of a monkey. Sometimes reman calipers, the threads aren't the best shape. If you can believe that. Ah, damn. My hands are all slick now. I think it's started. You know what they say, cross threads are better than Loctite. Oh, sweet. Oh, what size is that bleeder, you guys think? Look like a 10? We got 10. We got a 10, look at that. No, not even close. Must be 3/8. American, man, this is Jeep. open, we'll let her start gravity bleeding. It didn't come with a new clip. What kind of crap is that? It's supposed to come with all the hardware. Freaking Cardone. Got us again. I don't have a hammer. Oh, look at that. So we'll take the cap off the master cylinder, and that should start to gravity bleed. So with the cap on there, you know it can't gravity because it builds a little suction up against the rubber O-ring there. So we'll leave that off. And honestly, usually once they gravity bleed and it starts dripping out of there, you can close these, go in, pump the pedal up, get the piston to come out, and just crack it open, let it gravity bleed a little more. I'll tap on it with a hammer to kind of break any air bubbles loose, and usually that'll get you pretty good. While we're waiting for that, we are doing a brake job. Okay, I'll leave the shop without it, did you? We got a little fingerprint there, we better give that a little toot. Look at that, she ready to go. I think. Oh man, that rotor is scorched. Nice. Well, it doesn't want to seem to cooperate with us, so I'll bust out an old trick my grandmother taught me. I got just a little bit of fluid up there, so we got to be pretty close. So we'll close the bleeder, and we'll use an old trick. The old four-way wedge between the seat on the brake pedal trick. So we're going to pump her up a little bit to get the pistons to come out. That way we're not just holding nothing here. Alright. Feels like it's getting a little stiffer. So we'll just wedge that on the seat and we'll go crack her open. When you crack it open, you got to kind of be quick, because once that pedal drops, this will drop and the air sucks back in. Alright, so it looks like our pistons did come out. The brake is applied, so we should be able to just crack this open briefly. Oop, got a little toot there. Oop, got good fluid. Got to do that again. Got the pedal wedged again. I don't think ours is falling on us. Of course, it only wedges it just a little bit there. Nah, it doesn't fall. I think we'll be fine. At least until Mrs. O gets home, or one of the kids. There we go. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, sweet. Just got to do the other side. We'll take the old girl for a little toot. Grab the torque stick. Like gonna rain. Better hustle. Outdoor shop. Oh, the old rocks are a little rough on the knees. Alright, got everything done. Wow, to pump it up, make sure my hose isn't leaking first. Be a smart thing to do. Where is it? Oh, there it is. 2 for 1. You don't even get that at the SMA shop. I love this stuff, I'm not gonna lie. And evidently you do too. Looks like she needs a little more. Yeah, it's good practice. Start it up, pump up the brakes, make sure you don't have a leak. I don't know if it'll start. The battery in this thing is spanked. Where are we? Oh, she had enough snot in her. No airbags disabled. You don't want to eat that when you're out wheeling. Alright, go have a look. Alright, they're both high and dry. Now we can continue. Oh, these rocks are still rough. Put some new diggers on it. There's smoke and deal on them babies too. how big I think it's, maybe 15 gallons, 5 gallons. Just a little one. A little noisemaker, so we'll let her build up and we'll give her the full ugga-dugga. Make sure our wheel doesn't fall off. It's a rock. So some people question whether or not the old Nanos work. Of course, this is one that's not even on the market yet. 1823, I think they call it. So it's a little bit bigger than the original Nano. It probably won't be out for a little while. I got one to test for destruction purposes because they say I'm kind of hard on tools. So a little bit bigger, got a few more beans than the regular Nano. But this line pressure is only like 120 or something, I think. Maybe like 90 pounds with the trigger squeezed. It works fine. So I come over here to do this side, and I just realized I gave you guys advice that I did not follow. I did not go check the caliper bolts on that side, like a big dummy. So now I got to do that. Not the bracket bolts, but I told you about the bolts that hold the caliper to the bracket. Especially on reman stuff, you can't take it for granted that they tighten them. And I didn't even do it, and somebody's gonna say, "You didn't do it." And that's how you guys talk. "You didn't do it." I don't really know if that's what viewers sound like, but they might. So we'll take you guys for a little toot when we get her done. How about that? You guys like taking little trips around town. Of course, this one's not on the road, so we can't go take her down the road. I mean, we live on a dead-end road anyways, but you never know. The old po-po will come up here, catch us. I don't think I've ever seen a cop here, to be honest with you, ever in my life. Only got one neighbor up the road anyways. Two, actually, sorry. But you never know. Plus we're on YouTube. If we do that, somebody turn us in, they got the video proof. And no, I didn't put a new rotor on this side before somebody goes crazy. Again, it is just my woods buggy. A side-by-side, I call it. Just my side-by-side. It's got air conditioner and a heater. And can sit 5. And it's way cheaper. I suppose you can put it on the road if you want. This is nice enough. This thing is pretty sweet actually. There's no rust or anything. Just a few scratches. And there she is. All done. So we gotta go for a toot, but we gotta go get the 2 lunatics because they've been in their kennel all day because Mrs. O wasn't working. And you guys know I'm going for a ride and you're all pumped up. Oh, sit. No, you stay. Stay. You stay. Let's go. Now they'll kill each other for a few minutes, and we'll go for a toot. Sheba always wins. Poor Chloe. Whoa, here. Come on. Sheba. Chloe, got her. Come on. You ding dong, get in the back. She knows better. Sheba kind of dominates the front of any vehicle. Poor Chloe's always stuck in the rear. Let's see if it'll actually coast downhill in neutral right now. Hey, look at that. Whee! Brakes in it before. This thing was so bad. I've never seen a caliper so seized up. Take the dogs up, let them go do a little swim. Oh man, that belt's squeaking. That's annoying. What are you looking for, Sheba? Huh? Checking out squirrels? If they see a squirrel, they'll bail. Or a chipmunk. Man, this thing rolls so much easier. Before you actually had to give her throttle and 4 low. This is a pretty steep hill here. Oh, probably 12% grade, something like that. Not too bad. Sheba. Wait, you know we're getting up by the pond, huh? Test the brakes. Yeah, they seem like they work. Grass is getting a little high through this part. It's a little too off camber down here though to come out with the old H. A couple ditches down on this portion of it. Should get a little tippy. Plus I cut all the sway bar. Well, I didn't cut them off. I took all the sway bars off of it right here. She's really off camber. Hold on, Sheba. Don't fall out on me. Whoa. We're pretty much flexed up like real Jeep people. Well, there you have it, folks. It's a Jeep thing. And I think this is what Jeep guys do. You flex them up and take pictures of it, I guess. But I got the hat, so that's got to mean something. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed the video. A little at-home repair, a little toot around the woods. I got to get these two crazy dogs up to the pond before they go bananas. They need to go for a swim and run around for about the next hour to kind of wind down. And that's it. Anyhow, find us on our socials, Google+, Facebook, Patreon, all that business. And I guess that's it. And just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching. You stay. You stay. You stay. All right, let's go. Sheba's scared of the water, and she has to poop. Chloe, on the other hand, is a swimming machine. Oh, we're going to be the victim of a shake-off.